Intersec is a French company. We provide innovative software to mobile operators, and basically we help them to derive value from their key asset, which is their data, their telecom data. We're an 8-year-old company today. We have been expanding internationally quite fast those last couple of years. We now have, I believe, around 40 to 45 mobile operators as our customers, and we basically help them to, let's say, to adapt to an evolution in terms of various business models and different threats coming to their organization. The reality is that with increasing competition and the entrance of new players in the ecosystem of communication service providers, there is a real threat, as everyone agrees, of mobile operators becoming just bit pipes. But that being said, they have lots of knowledge of their customer, how their customer behave, which location they go through, etc. So there's lots of value in consolidating this data. And this is value that operator needs to embrace today, and we see, let's say, some activity in that field to basically help them create new business models, basically. And the evolution is going quite fast, so I think they have to react quickly. And Intersec as a company, we basically help them to move in this new area. It's a very buzzword those days because data in large volume has always been here. I think today the industry realized that, actually this data, there is far more value than initially thought. I think big data is just, it's big data today versus how large or how maybe how different the data was a couple of years ago, but it's just an evolutionary path. So today it's big data, but the big data of today will be the normal data of tomorrow. I think from an operator perspective, the reality is that they have lots of data in a batch mode that it is consolidating maybe on a daily basis, but beyond that they have lots of real-time data, especially coming from the telecom network, which I believe has been ignored up to those days. And there is huge value inside this data that you have to filter a lot, but you can extract some really interesting information that helps the mobile carrier first to streamline also their internal operational processes, and I think looking for more efficiency is key for mobile operator those days. But beyond that is how can I monetize those data in order to create new revenue streams and adapt to a change in terms of business models and the competitive environment. The key attributes of Intersec as a company in helping operators to innovate is also our experience in different regions of the world. We are here in the UK, we have customers in Europe, and for us Europe starts from Western Europe till Russia with small to very large carrier in this part of the world. And beyond mature market, beyond Europe, we also have a very large install base in the emerging market, notably Africa and the Middle East, and expanding in Latin America and Asia Pacific this year. It's a very interesting market. There is lots of innovation in those markets, and sometimes the time to market in terms of decision-making process is also more reactive than some country here in Europe, for example. So I think we have lots of things to learn from those markets, and innovation is there as well. It's not only just from a mature market perspective. That's a high focus for us. Actually, we looking at it even a couple years ago. We were already in that telecom big data space, but without knowing it, or at least without using today's buzzwords such as big data. And the approach as a company has been to always to work very, very closely with our customer base. I think we value our customer a lot, and we are always in a partnership engagement model. So over time, we really had a pragmatic approach about deriving value from their data. And from us, that translated into, for example, two domains. One, for example, is real-time customer value management. So if we look, for example, at emerging market, at highly competitive market with a significant prepaid customer base, with lots of competition, with price elasticity being significant, there is lots of churn, retention issues, and very little knowledge of the actual customer. In that context, for operator to react, to ensure customer stays longer in their network in order to receive calls, termination fee, but also have an augmented usage, you need to have an analysis of all the data from the telecom networks, including the customer usage, including how they top up, all their historical and present behavior, to help the operator to react immediately, so to be able to position the best offer, to have this, let's say, this link with the customer and efficiency in that marketing relationship. In those markets, you have to react really in the sub-minute in terms of time frame. You have to detect that they are swapping SIM cards, for example. So translating that into technology, that means you have to analyze and process and do real-time segmentation and profiling in a couple of seconds to push the right offer to those customers. And more and more such approach, where you have to react in real-time or quasi-real-time, is very key and brings lots of value to mobile operators. We have also similar approach in the mature market with the same software technology, notably around location. What we realize is location has been not really used as it could be in the market today. There is lots of value in location intelligence, and if you look at potential new revenue streams like mobile advertising, as soon as you can add contextual information into it, and location is contextual information, you immediately bring more value in the entire ecosystem, where the CSP, the MNO, is part of that ecosystem. But in order to achieve that in a very efficient manner, basically you need to have a disruptive approach to consolidating and reacting on mobility events from the network, for example. So to support that, again, you need some new technology, new disruptive technology to really effectively monetize location information. Beyond that classical example that we see more and more being implemented in mature market, but also in some parts of the world like Brazil, Russia, or large emerging market, is how can you use as a mobile operator all the mobility information, i.e. the population movement on a mass scale basis in an anonymized way, to understand the behavior of population, and this to help for planification purposes in terms of railway, in terms of roads, highways, etc. Or to understand who is coming close to that shopping center, or people that are, let's say, leaving a football stadium, where are they coming from and how do they propagate.